Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. Today, we're going to take a look at my 15 predictions of 2022 and how that relates to cryptocurrency and digital assets. Now, before we get started, I need to let you know that I'm not a financial analyst. And also, I think this is important, there is risk throughout this year. Because there's one thing that's going to occur in the future. And we're going to wake up and we're going to have to pay for the damage that our government has done to our economy in the last couple of years. With the printing of money and the closing down of small businesses and paying people not to work. All that is going to come to heed and we're going to have to pay for it. Now, that being said, I don't think that that's going to happen in 2022 because quite frankly they will not cut off the printing press if that starts to occur. They're just not ready to deal with what's going to have to happen to curb inflation. Now, I don't want to sound negative. I just thought I need to make that very clear because I'm actually very positive about 2022 and extremely positive about cryptocurrency and digital assets. So let's dive in and look at my predictions. The first prediction is we're going to find out throughout the year that the Fed wasn't upfront and honest with their intentions. They're not going to taper their printing of money to any significant amount. They're just not going to do it. And they may raise rates 2 to 3 times like they said, but they'll do one of two things. They'll either raise it very, very small each time, or they'll raise it aggressively the first time and then come back and correct it down the line, and that will send us pumping. I truly believe the Fed's going to make two things occur sometime throughout the year. One's going to pull us hard down and the other one's going to pump. Now, unfortunately, I just don't know which one they're going to create first, but I truly believe both of those things are going to occur because of the Fed. Now, the second thing, I think we're going to trade pretty much sideways to maybe a slightly up at the first of the year. We're going to need a strong positive narrative to kickstart the stock market. And once that narrative comes out, it's going to send us pumping and get us started. I don't know what that narrative is. It can be from the Fed. Hopefully there's one that gets us started before that. It could be something from Ripple or compliance or just something in general around the world that is extremely positive. And that's what it's going to take to kickstart us into a major bull run to continue what we did in 2021. Now, the third thing, speaking of Ripple, Ripple is going to have its answer probably in the next 2 to 3 months. Probably the first quarter of the year, we're going to find out if Ripple is considered a security or what. Now, I've been looking at that quite extensively. I've went down the rabbit hole. Now, this is just my opinion, but as I look at it, I think this may pan out because it really makes sense. You know, the same founder, there was 2 founders in Ripple, and then they forked basically, and one founder now is with Ripple, the one under investigation, and then the one that kick-started XLM. Well, those are 2 powerhouses basically doing the same thing but in 2 different areas. One has the banking and the institutional side, and then one has the public side. And they truly are positioned to dominate those sectors. All they need is the SEC to tell them where they are compliance-wise. Now, here's what I saw that made me think that I'm right about what I'm about to say. You know, watching the founder of Ripple, he's flying all over the world. He is a immensely positive man, and he is implementing huge deals around the world like there is no SEC investigation or nothing. And yes, he's a very powerful man, and it's common to carry yourself like that. But quite frankly, I just can't imagine being that confident and bold if you didn't feel comfortable with the outcome. And then when I watched the Congress talk to all the people in crypto, it was pretty apparent that XLM has a handful of people that in politicians kind of in their pocket. There's a lot of people looking at XLM to be a front runner. The government is consulting with them, and they're in a very powerful position as far as I could tell. Now, I may not have said that quite right. They may not have them in their pocket, but they have them in their on their side. And I'm not so sure that the two founders didn't get together and kind of make this happen. Because you think about it, no matter what happens with Ripple, it's done. All the big banks and everyone that they are trying to bring on board will know where they stand. And they'll be legal with no issues. However, the competition, whoever that may be, will still be under the scrutiny of the SEC. And the SEC could do the same thing to them at any time. So if that's right, it's pretty damn genius. It's ugly, but it's pretty genius. But no matter what the outcome, I truly believe that you're going to see those two be a front runner and kickstart this market really roaring aggressively. They're going to dominate their sector. I truly believe that. Now, the fourth thing is you're going to see the trend of big corporations and even smaller companies start to use Bitcoin as their cash flow. And they're going to use that as a store of value. And you've already seen a little bit of that, but I think it's going to be a trend that's really going to make a significant difference. Now, the fifth thing, mainstream media is going to start picking up cryptocurrency continually. I truly believe during 2022 it will be mainstream in the news, and most mainstream channels will probably start to have a crypto section in their news feed every day. It's just going to become mainstream with the mainstream media. And they're going to have to realize that cryptocurrency, digital assets, and Bitcoin is a real asset class that is going to have to be dealt with and has a lot of power. I think you're definitely going to see that occur. And number 6, you're going to see that Bitcoin mining is going to be taken over by major corporations and in different countries. They're going to start buying up the mining equipment, and they're going to dominate that space because you're not going to be able to get the computing power that you need, because they are going to be aggressively buying it. And if it's some country, for instance, linked to China, it'll really be hard if they decide to stop making that, or they'll start using it themselves. So I truly believe you're going to see a big difference, a big change in the miners. Now, the 7th thing is the adoption. You're going to see the adoption just explode. It's already moving very aggressively, but you're going to see FOMO rear its head with the public, with the big institutions and with the governments. It's already occurring, but it is going to absolutely explode this coming year. I truly believe you're going to see the ETFs and the IRAs and things of that nature just absolutely do 5-10x. It's going to be immense how different that's going to look in just 1 year. That being said, like, I think wallets, the number of wallets are definitely going to more than double, you know, with new customers. I think you're going to see the Bitcoin ATMs absolutely explode even more so. Right now, they're putting about 50 ATMs out a day. And I think you're going to see that not only continue, but pick up the pace. Now, the next thing is regulation. I truly believe you're going to see regulation affect these markets throughout the year. I think DeFi is going to be the next target. How that plays out and the effects, I don't know, but I truly believe that not only are we going to see regulation, we're going to see basically crypto and digital assets get politicized. And there's going to be a huge turmoil created from regulation and our politicians. I truly believe we're going to see that in 2022. Now, the 10th thing is NFTs. A lot of people don't understand them, and I think that will start to change. But one thing I'm pretty confident about is you're going to see your athletes, your celebrities, your musicians, you know, the concerts, all that are going to start to use NFTs in an immense amount. It's absolutely going to explode. Everything is going to go down that path. And we're going to start to see it more and more throughout the year. And by the end of the year, it will probably be mainstream of what you can expect when someone comes out with a new album, or there's a concert or something like that. I really believe that area is just going to absolutely explode, and any coin related to that is probably going to do pretty damn well. Now, I truly believe we're going to see a noticeable effect of the employment, of the brain drain we have going on because of cryptocurrency. Right now, the smartest brains in the world, the developers, you know, the technical guys, everyone that has been a part of Silicon Valley, working for Facebook or Google, they're all going to jump ship. They're already doing it, and there's such a demand that it's going to start to, you know, play out in a weird way. Already, companies or coins, whatever you want to call them, can't get the developers. Quite frankly, Cardano. You know, Cardano uses a different protocol. From my understanding, it's all over my head. But the reason a lot of their development is so slow is they do not have the manpower. And they're trying to create it and try to bring it in. And you're going to see the effect from Main Street when they lose those people, but you're also going to see that because of the demand, it's going to have an influence on the speed probably of the growth of crypto. I'm not sure if I said that right, but hopefully you get the point. Now, you're going to start seeing crypto advertisement everywhere. It's going to be at your banks. It's probably going to be on billboards. It's definitely going to be everywhere. on your Facebook feed or wherever you're surfing on your phone. It's going to be absolutely mainstream. It's already mainstream if you've ever clicked on it, but it's going to start to be mainstream for people that wasn't surfing for crypto. Is still going to pop up. So the 13th thing is, I think it's going to be a big trend in 2022 that you're going to see your pro athletes, your movie stars, and your everyday employee want to get paid in Bitcoin. It's going to be a thing. And that will have a big impact in Bitcoin and in the future. Now, sometime in 2022, and this is just kind of out there, but I truly believe sometime in 2022, there's going to be a purchase of Bitcoin that is just immense. I don't know if it's going to be a company like Coca-Cola putting their cash flow into it, or a major bank, a hedge fund, a country, or even a Saudi prince. I don't know, but someone or some entity is going to make the news by how much Bitcoin they purchased. I truly believe that's going to happen. Now, the 15th thing I'd like to say is 2022 is going to be a year that HODL absolutely earns its name. I truly believe it is going to be a hold on for dear life year. It's going to be volatile, and it's this disruptive technology is going to have to fight for everything that it's already earned and what it should earn in the future, as far as where it's at, its position in the world. So I truly believe that in this coming year that it's going to be quite a ride, but in a very positive way when it's all said and done. And there will be great profits and great gains by the end of the year. And that pretty much every sector and every coin that had real utility has done quite well. And that crypto and digital assets will have moved on and probably be looking at more like $3.5–4 trillion by then, which I'll just go ahead and add that instead of saying my prediction to being number 16. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and say that I would say the crypto and digital assets class will grow by over $1 trillion in 2022. I truly believe that. Anyway, I'm extremely bullish. I can't wait to go back at the end of 2022 and see where my predictions landed. But I truly believe that those predictions are going to come true. And you need to keep those in the back of your mind. Now remember, not a financial advisor. And hopefully you subscribed. But if you haven't, please do so. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of these videos. Click the like button. We're trying to grow this community, and that helps us a lot. Now, please share with like-minded people and come back, because we want you to be part of this community. Anyway, take care, guys. Please leave your comments and maybe some of your predictions in the comment section, and I do read them. Take care.